What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again. And today's video, I've got a pretty huge stack of stuff to show you guys here from some recent pickups. This is from a whole bunch of different places. This is some stuff from Walmart, some stuff from Goodwill, some stuff from Savers. So let's go through this huge stack of stuff here. This is how big it is, guys. Look at that. That is huge. So I'll just move this off camera here so we can go through everything. I did do like a thrift store run, I guess you could say, over the past couple of days. And this is just stuff from a couple of locations. Unfortunately, I went to a whole bunch of them and they didn't have anything. So, you know, whatever. But I do know that Best Buy is actually opened up. So stay tuned for maybe a Best Buy video coming soon here. But without further ado, we'll take a look at a couple of things that I got at Walmart first. Actually, the first three are from Walmart. Two of them are newer releases. One of them is older, from a few years ago. So we'll get through these ones first. The first one here that I'll go through is actually a newer movie. It's not brand new or anything, but it's newer. And that is the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital code combo pack of Birds of Prey. Or, you know, you can complicate it further. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Or Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. Or, you know, like I said before, simply Birds of Prey. This movie has had a bunch of different titles. And actually, this title here, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. This is the original title of the movie. They did actually change it to just to Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. And then actually, like, people just know it as just Birds of Prey. But you know, they changed it to Harley Quinn Birds of Prey to, you know, complicate it less. And because it's actually kind of false advertising, I guess. Because I did see this movie a few months back, and it's not really a Harley Quinn movie. Or, not a Harley Quinn movie. Not really a Birds of Prey movie, sorry. It's not really a Birds of Prey movie at all. Like, it's mostly just a Harley Quinn movie. More of a Harley Quinn solo movie than anything else. Kind of dealing with her after she broke up with the Joker. And, you know, just trying to, you know, get him out of her life and everything. And just becoming really independent now. And she kind of, sort of teams up with the Birds of Prey. But it's really, you know, nothing too special. Like, it's about some kind of like diamond that has some like codes in it, or like combinations. It was I don't know, it was okay, I guess. I mostly just grabbed this one just to have all of the DCEU movies, and also because I really like the slipcover as well. As maybe you guys can see there, it's actually like nice and shiny, and you know, it's also kind of got like a nice glossy slipcover as well. But Birds of Prey here, I don't know. I don't really know if it would be, you know, worth your time or anything, but that is Birds of Prey right there. And the next movie here I actually got at the same Walmart location, and it's actually, surprisingly enough, a 3D Blu-ray. How many, you know, when can you say that you get a 3D Blu-ray at Walmart, unless it's like a brand new movie? But this is the Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray DVD, and digital HD combo pack of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water here. Sorry if my camera keeps moving up. I have it sitting against my monitor, so that's why it keeps slipping. But anyway, though, Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray DVD, digital HD, SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water here. I've never actually seen this one. It came out a few years ago. I have seen the original, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. This is the sequel to it, and they're actually doing another one this year. I think it's called like Sponge on the Run or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch that one day or so when it comes out. But I haven't seen this one yet, though, so I will have to check it out. Maybe on 3D, maybe just the regular Blu-ray. I don't know yet, but, you know, the original SpongeBob SquarePants movie, I think that one was decent. I remember watching that one a few times when I was little. I did really like SpongeBob. So, yeah, I've seen the original one. This one, though, however, I have not yet watched. Apparently it has something to do with them becoming like superheroes or something. And I think this whole superhero part where there's CGI, this is, I think, like the last 10 minutes of the movie. So once again, like Birds of Prey, it's kind of false advertising. So yeah, they're not really superheroes for very long in this movie. But yeah, it's still got the 3 discs in here. Once again, this keeps slipping. There we go. And yeah, it's got 3 discs in here. I'm not going to show you guys the inside because I do want to use the code, but you know, the Blu-ray 3D combo pack here of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. I'm going to have to check this one out. It's short. It's only 92 minutes, so I might have to watch this one soon here. And then the last new release here I actually got from a different Walmart, and this is a brand new release, and this just came out. The Blu-ray, DVD, and digital code combo pack of The Invisible Man here. I did really enjoy this one. I also saw it when it came out on digital. This was just a really enjoyable horror movie here. A lot of tension, a lot of suspense. You don't really kind of know what's going to happen. I'm not going to spoil any plot details, but you know, but it's a really cool little movie, a really kind of interesting little one here. And this one only has 2 discs in here, and that's pretty much about it. So I could have showed you the inside because I already redeemed the code, but The Invisible Man here, it's like the slipcover for this one is okay. I do like the 4K slipcover a little bit better because it's nice and like shiny too. But Invisible Man, I definitely recommend watching this one if you guys do want a pretty solid horror movie to watch. So there is The Invisible Man, and actually Elizabeth Moss was pretty good in that movie as well. But that is it for the newer releases. So now I will get on to what I picked up thrifting. So I picked up 1 Blu-ray, and I have to show you guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 13 DVDs to show you guys. The first 3 are from one Savers location, and yeah, I only went to, these pickups here are from one Savers, and then the rest are from Goodwill. So I'll show you guys the 3 things that I grabbed at Savers first. And the first one being the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD combo pack, and it is horror like The Invisible Man, and it is a movie called As Above, So Below here. I have seen this one as well, and I actually kind of dug this one. This one was pretty cool. Really, if you guys want a really creepy movie to watch, I highly suggest watching this one. It's about these three people. They, you know, these 3 people, they're on a trip in Paris, and they kind of go into the catacombs beneath Paris, and it's just a lot of like kind of creepy stuff going on. It's a really simple plot, but I highly recommend watching this one. It's actually kind of creepy. That much I can say. But there are 2 discs in here. It did still have the DVD and the Blu-ray in here, so there is As Above, So Below. So a pretty effective horror movie right here. Probably I'd say one of the creepier, like, recent horror movies, because if you watch some of those, they're not really too scary or too creepy or anything. They're just kind of dumb. But give this one a shot. It's pretty creepy. I kind of enjoyed that one for what it was. The writing isn't, the most amazing, and, neither is the acting, but it's fine for what it was. So now that is it for the Blu-rays, so we will get on to the rest of the DVDs here. And the first one, actually a lot of these are pretty common, so I just kind of picked these up for the collection. They did make some changes to their pricing schemes. They are, well, Goodwill at least. Goodwill is charging only $3 for whether it's a DVD or a Blu-ray now, so that's pretty good. If I ever found like a 3D one anywhere, I can get it for $3 instead of like $6.50 or whatever. But unfortunately, the thing that I do have to sacrifice when I get a DVD or a Blu-ray, they're not going to be on sale anymore. They're not part of the 50% off blah 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 tag or whatever. So they're not on sale anymore, but they're all the same price. So that is pretty good right there. And yeah, we'll get on to the DVDs now. So I only picked up 2 at Savers. So the first one here is Crazy Stupid Love, which I have seen already. It's got a pretty good cast here. Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, Julianne Moore, Emma Stone, Marissa Tomei, and Kevin Bacon. And yeah, this one was a really kind of sweet and touching movie. I don't know, like, I guess it's a feel-good movie. Did I do this code yet? I might not have. I'm gonna have to try that code out. But yeah, Crazy Stupid Love here. It's kind of a sweet, kind of touching movie about all these different people, and it's got a couple side stories. Steve Carell and Julianne Moore, they have their own side story, and Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone kind of have their little story, and they all kind of come together in the end. I'm not going to say how in case you guys haven't watched it yet. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen this movie, but I just recently watched it, and you know, it's a pretty sweet little movie right there. Some good acting and good writing in there as well. And then the next one here I also have seen, and actually, coincidentally enough, I have seen all of the movies that I picked up at Savers. And this is quite common. I see this one pretty much everywhere. I just wanted to get it for my collection. And that is the unrated and out of control edition of Old School here. And I have seen Old School. I do find some parts of this movie funny. It is an enjoyable movie here with Will Ferrell, Vince Vaughn, and Luke Wilson. And yeah, just all the, the situations that they get into, kind of reopening their frat house and everything. It's a really kind of enjoyable movie there, and you do have on the disc a picture of Will Ferrell streaking in the beginning of the movie, so that is a pleasant image right there. But overall, Old School, I enjoy this one, so I decided to grab it for my collection. And that was it for the Savers stuff, so now we will move on to the stuff that I got from Goodwill, and there was actually quite a bit there. So we'll go through a couple of double or multi-feature sets here. The first one is a double feature, and it is, I guess, two romantic comedies, and that is 50 First Dates and Hitch. So, of course, 50 First Dates is starring Adam Sandler, and Hitch stars Will Smith in there. I have seen 50 First Dates. I've not seen Hitch, though, so I might have to check Hitch out here soon. I would not call myself a hardcore Will Smith guy. He's okay in some movies, but I'm not really a huge fan of his. But I don't really care for Adam Sandler either. He's okay in a couple other movies as well. But sorry if this is getting a lot of glare because it's like a lot of white on this cover. But yeah, 50 First Dates I have seen. Hitch I have not seen yet, so I will have to check Hitch out. 50 First Dates, also kind of a sweet, feel-good kind of comedy there. Adam Sandler, he doesn't have the best filmography in the world, but I do respect him I do respect his work ethic and him as well. Just kind of doing movies just to spend time with friends and family and just going on, nice vacations, going to Hawaii to shoot movies and just going to a lot of like these exotic and tropical places to film stuff. Really appreciate his work ethic and really appreciate the man himself, but his movies aren't really necessarily the greatest, but they both come on 2 discs here, so we got 50 First Dates and Hitch on 1 disc, or 2 discs there. Once again, this is slipping. This is really driving me up the wall. And I'll just fix that there, just so you don't see my keyboard. But, yeah, there is 50 First Dates and Hitch. And now let's go to a triple feature here. This is actually a Clint Eastwood triple feature. I don't see these too often. And that is Every Which Way But Loose, Any Which Way You Can, and Honky Tonk Man. So 2 or 3 Clint Eastwood movies that I do not have yet in my collection, so that is good. The thing about multi-feature sets that kind of drives me nuts is there's a couple of movies in the package that I do want to get, but unfortunately I'm not going to grab it because I already have one of the movies in the package, so this one was nice and refreshing here that I do not have all 3 movies in this collection here. And I opened it up here. It is a 2-disc set, so unfortunately, the Which Way movies, I guess you could say, are on 1 disc. So this is, I think, Every Which Way But Loose, and then the other side is Any Which Way You Can. And then Honky Tonk Man gets its own disc right there. So that is good that they're not all on, 1 disc. So there is Every Which Way But Loose, Any Which Way You Can, and then we have Honky Tonk Man as the last feature in that set there. I haven't seen any of those, so there is that. And then the next movie I have here was one I've been eyeing up for a little while. It unfortunately wasn't on sale, so we just got it at regular price. But that is a movie here, Rounders. I've not seen this one yet. I've heard a lot of pretty good things about it. I do like some of these kind of gambling movies, so if you guys have seen it, leave a comment down below. I'm sure it is pretty good, but this is actually the Miramax release. I see a lot of the Alliance Atlantis, or the Canadian reprints, but never the like the American releases. So this is, like I said, the Miramax release of it. So there is Rounders right there. Likewise, this is another pretty common one, but I wanted to get it because it was a special collector's edition release, and that is John Grisham's The Rainmaker, directed by Francis Ford Coppola here. Also got a pretty good casting here. You got Matt Damon leading this movie. Also, you have Claire Danes, Jon Voight, Mickey Rourke, Danny DeVito. So you got a pretty stacked cast in here as well. Plus a good amount of bonus features. You get a commentary. You get this little interesting thing here called Watch the Rainmaker with Francis Ford Coppola. So, I don't know, that could be kind of interesting. We also have Francis Ford Coppola directs John Grisham's The Rainmaker, deleted scenes, extended beginning and alternate ending, and then we have some screen tests. So, you know, nothing too spectacular, but we do have quite a bit of bonus features on there, nonetheless. The next one here is another movie that I've not yet seen. It's a newer one, and this is a movie called This Is Where I Leave You. It sounded pretty interesting. I did show this one the first time that I went to Goodwill since the lockdown was lifted and they finally opened. I said it could, like, it's got Jason Bateman in it. It could be kind of funny. So I decided to end up grabbing it. And it does still have the code and everything inside and the disc, of course. But yeah, This Is Where I Leave You here. I've been wanting to check this one out for a little bit. So now I have a copy of it in my collection. And then the next one here is an Anchor Bay release. And that is Only the Lonely, starring John Candy, Maureen O'Hara, and Ali Sheedy right here. I don't think this is worth anything. Actually, I tried looking this up on eBay, and there's absolutely no listings of this release or any other Anchor Bay release of it, so kind of weird, but wanted to grab that because it is a John Hughes movie, so there's that. It might be pretty good. This is another quite common one. I see this one on HD DVD sometimes, and I see this one a couple times on DVD as well. So I finally decided to grab a copy of it for my collection, and that is a movie called Slither here. This is actually directed by James Gunn here. It's got Nathan Fillion and Elizabeth Banks in here. So, pretty good cast here. I do like Nathan Fillion because, of course, he's from Edmonton, which is where I'm from. And he's also a pretty good actor. I liked him in, like, the last 5 episodes of Buffy that he was in. And I also liked him in Serenity as well. So, I like him as an actor. And, yeah, happy to own another one of his movies in my collection. So that is Slither. And the next 3 are actually movies that a viewer of mine decided to, tell me about and told me to grab. So I did end up picking up the 3 movies here. These were requested, and, Movie Man 909 told me about those ones. So thank you for telling me about these. I did pick up all 3 of them. So without further ado, I will show you what Movie Man 909 told me to pick up, and I'll give you a shout out right there as well. And the first one that he told me to pick up was a movie called Supernova here. This one stars James Spader and Angela Bassett. It's also got Lou Diamond Phillips in here, Robert Forster. So yeah, not too bad of a cast here. This is apparently the never-before-seen R-rated version. I do know there's a PG-13 rated version. I don't know if that's available on DVD or not, or any sort of format. Looks like the R-rated version is the only one that's, actually available, but it still has all the booklets and the disc and everything. I think the disc wasn't in too bad a shape, if I can remember properly. Yeah, it's actually in pretty good shape. But that is Supernova here. So there is one of those ones. And then the next one I picked up, Movie Man 909 also told me to pick this one up as well, and that is Wing Commander. I do not have this movie in my collection yet, but he also told me that it was rare and out of print. So thank you for that suggestion, even though I heard that this is a pretty awful movie. Of course, starring Freddie Prinze Jr. in a sci-fi movie, so I don't know exactly what I'm expecting to get out of this one, but I think it was also, I see a couple scratches on there, but nothing that will affect playback, but it's still, once again, it is complete and everything. But yeah, rare and out of print. I don't think it's really worth too much, but I'll be willing to give it a chance, even though, like I said, it is supposed to be pretty awful. And then the last one that Movie Man 909 told me to pick up here is Swim Fan. I do not have this one in my collection either, so I decided to pick it up. It seems to be some kind of Fatal Attraction-like movie. Not like a remake of it, of course, but something kind of similar to it. And unfortunately, I don't know if this is supposed to come with like a scene selection. I don't know, it most likely is because it's another Fox release, but once again, unfortunately, it does come on a flipper disc. So, of course, one side is widescreen and the other side is full screen. But that is Swim Fan here. I'll be sure to check this one out sometime. It is a pretty short movie, only 85 minutes, so there is that one. And those were the 3 that Movie Man 909 told me to pick up. So, thank you for telling me to pick these ones up. Hopefully they're good, and yeah, a couple of them are even out of print as well. And the last DVD I have to show you guys for this video is something kind of common, but I don't really see this type of edition of DVD like anywhere. And I think it's because they're pretty rare because they only release like 4 movies on this format. and that is a movie called Belly here. I have heard of this movie. It's got Nas, DMX, Method Man is in here as well. But, yeah, you get a couple of, you know, bigger name rappers in here. But, yeah, you may know, like, or you may think that this is kind of nothing special from, like, upon first glance, I guess. But look at the top here. It is one of these THX Optimum Resolution DVDs, the Ultimate Home Theater Experience. And they have a little blurb on the back here. THX Optimum Resolution is a process designed to maximize the visual quality of standard definition DVDs. THX Optimum Resolution DVDs provide crisper, more detailed images and can be played on any standard definition DVD player. Each THX certified disc is designed to provide the highest possible quality. Of course, THX is known for their quality discs here. And there's really nothing too special once you open it up. They do have like a little letter talking to you about them. And, yeah, on the back here, they have an ad about them now available on THX Optimum Resolution DVDs. Seeing here the difference. As you can see, I think these are the only 4 that they released on this format. Besides Belly, they released Stargate, King of New York, and Total Recall on there, which I did used to have Stargate, not the THX release, though, but I did used to have that DVD, but I got rid of it because I never really cared for that movie anyways. I do not have King of New York, and I do have Total Recall, just not that edition. I have the Mars 10 version of that one, but that's pretty much what the inside of that looks like. It seems to be kind of an interesting little movie here, and also pretty hard to get into the slipcase here. But yeah, this is Belly, the THX Optimum Resolution DVD. I do know there's a 2-disc edition of this movie as well as just a standard version, but I decided to pick up this special THX edition of it. So anyway, though, guys, that is about it for... Sorry, that was... something stuck on here. There we go. Anyway, though, guys, that is about it for this video. This big, huge pickup video here. Massive... huge pickup video or pickup haul here. So we'll do a thumbnail here if I can balance these. Just do it quickly here. There we go. That's good enough for a thumbnail. So anyway, though, guys, that is about it for this pickup video. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Instagram and Twitter links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also, be sure to check out my IMDb profile page. The link for that will also be down below in the description of this video as well, to check out what I've been watching recently. Also, if you're new to my channel, or if you're already subscribed, be sure to click the bell to be notified of future videos. A new video every Tuesday and Friday. So anyway, though, guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.